Hello. There are a million kinds of slop I could have put on this, but a lot of them are just not interesting to talk about. So here is at least an admirable slop collection that I found fun and at least kind of researchable. Iceberg. You see this guy? This is Ernest Hemingway. This dude pretty much made what we use right now, except before it was for literature analysis purposes. Nobody give a fuck about that anymore. Now we record in lost media icebergs and Minecraft icebergs only. That's all we're making. Seriously though, there's enough of these. Now that we aren't writing via ink and candlelight, we pretty much just use the iceberg because it's really good with the YouTube algorithm. The astute viewers would say this is an ironic situation for me. Tier list. I know you've seen one of these before. These motherfuckers are everywhere, but in case you don't know, a tier list is used to group things up instead of ranking them. Well, I guess it's ranking them, but it's grouping them in rankings, you know what I mean? It usually goes S, which is for special, and then A, B, C, D, F, which is just like the fucking letter grades. This shit right up there with the iceberg for the face of slop. We don't know exactly where these originated, but the earliest tier lists are of fighting games from the 90s, and eventually got really popular because of Street Fighter 2 and Super Smash Bros. Google also ominously says that tier lists have roots that are in ancient hierarchies. Ooh. At least tier lists are usually more varied than icebergs because it's at least opinion based, but they're also really good at repeating information and generally over-explaining shit that doesn't matter at all. Retrospective videos. Retrospective videos are a kind of video essay that tend to focus on a series of games or media or whatever the fuck, as long as it's in the past. Hence the name retrospective. These videos actually have a lot of potential, so it's a damn shame that they're only about Ocarina of Time and Five Nights at Freddy's. Also, low-key, these videos just always say shit that everyone already knows, which would be bad, but it gives it a good use for when you're trying to sleep or just have some on in the background while doing homework. There's also this strange phenomenon where a lot of these videos just have this most fuck-ass, disgusting-looking OC drawing that pops up when the creator is talking. Again, there's nothing wrong with these kinds of videos, or really anything in this iceberg, but it's still D1 slop. Movie and show clips. This entry refers to when short-form media platforms have just shit ton of clips of movies or shows chopped into 100 different small clips, usually with subtitles. It's usually some kind of Giga Chad media, like American Psycho or Suits or Breaking Bad for some reason. Another really common one is Two Distant Strangers, specifically the part with the time loop and the police officer. We all know someone who only watches shit through this. They don't watch the actual movie or the show or nothing, they just watch it on their phone, and that's fucked up. It is hard to not watch these when they come up, but bro, it's sloppy. This is slop. Gambling. At first, I wrote this entry to refer to case opening videos by people who have trillions of dollars and somehow make money off of people watching them spend their money. I don't know. Crazy shit. But since I started writing this, it's become infinitely worse in a completely different way. You can see so many videos of people doing pranks that are just straight up harassment, first of all. And halfway in the video, they're like, oh, I bet Rainbet's gonna have to pay for this one.
Come on, Rainbet. 12 and 5 and hit that. 17 stand.
Where did Rainbet come from? I would actually research this and explain it to you. I'm just too scared to type Rainbet into my fucking search bar because I'm worried that the brain-eating mind virus is gonna shoot right out of my computer screen and then I'm gonna be promoting it too. Reaction slop. This is kind of a blanket term to refer to those, I guess, low-quality reaction videos. Like, people will clip farm in a horror game and then edit their webcam so it looks like they ran away super fast or, like, quit out the game at light speed or something like that. Also, sometimes there's a bit with, like, a shitty microphone or camera. These can be pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie, but they're usually just fake. And these just get spammed to hell. Like, you probably don't even notice that these could be slop when they come up because there's just so many of them. They don't even stick out. My personal favorite is that one guy who always reacts to Dax and laughs really loud. I couldn't find his name, but shout out. Ultimate retrospectives. People will take all their retrospective videos on a given series and then combine them into one with all the same shit, but a new 5-minute intro. Again, good for sleeping and not paying attention. This farms the YouTube algorithm like no other though. interviews slash podcasts. This is really broad. Your regular slop could be something like what's one message for the next person, where some dude goes up to people on the street, says some bullshit, and then listens to whatever they say, and then repeats it to whatever poor soul they walk up to next. The only person I could find that actually does these like a lot is this dude, Jack Burke. He's the one that sounds like this.
And what is one message for the next person, sir?
Other notable ones are Spin the Wheel.
And she's spinning the wheel!
The guy who throws water balloons at people, with the other guy that pretends to be blind with his plush service dog, or things like street trivia questions. But occasionally there's stuff like this.
What do you think came first, the chicken or the egg?
The chicken for sure.
And why do you... Hey, asshole! The light's green, get a move on! Finally! Anyways, you had to go. What were you talking about?
Nothing. We're chilling.
There's a lot of podcasts to talk about too. My personal favorites are the Isn't That Concerning podcast, where the host says something silly and then the camera pans to like a dead fucking corpse on the other side of the table. And then he goes,
"Isn't that concerning?"
Also the 42 Ledger podcast, whose description says, Earth science and data analytics professionals educating the public in the real world.
So you know when you're driving and you see that water puddle ahead of you, and then it goes away, you know about that, right? Yeah. You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
What is it?
No.
The reason why it disappears is that it's a portal and you're not able to enter it. You don't have
Asking everything there fucking is to ask about Minecraft. Can you beat Minecraft without moving? Can you beat Minecraft with only one block? Can you beat Minecraft without opening the inventory? Can you beat Minecraft underwater? These are at least like cool case studies, I can't lie, but this has got to be the result of the like 2015 to 2019 Minecraft drought. People were not fucking with Minecraft back then, and now this is what we have. I like Minecraft too. I just feel like there's a lot of these. Power scaling. The practice of comparing fictional characters. What word did I try to write here? Attributes. Abilities. The power scaling wiki has a sort of tiered system, starting at tier 11C, called low hypoverse level. The characters in 11C are qualitatively inferior to conventional reality, whatever the fuck that means. The only two things in this tier are these two. Starting off with this one, which I don't know how to pronounce. This character is the protagonist of... Ooh... whatever that is. Which is a fan game of another game called... whatever this is. I don't know how to say this one as well. I'm noticing a theme here. Came out in 2004. It's about, but the game that this thing is from is a fan game of this game, and the reason why it's in 11C is because this character seemingly doesn't exist in the real world. They only exist in paintings, which I guess makes them inferior to reality. Like, yeah, that's about as far as I want to go with that. The second one is the Monarch of Pointland from Flatland the Film 2007, which itself is based on a novel from 1884. Like, how do people find this shit? Okay, the point is that the Monarch of Pointland is the king of the zero-dimensional world. He exists in a dimension of 0 dimensions. It's nothing. It's the everything of nothing. But yeah, this one makes a little more sense with the whole, you know, inferior to reality thing. The highest tier is tier 0, which encompasses characters that are of all possible qualities represented by high 1A+, but also exceeded utterly, existing beyond any and all distinctions between ontologies and any division between objects. Some examples of characters in this tier include the Presence from DC Comics, the Force from Star Wars, and Azathoth from Cthulhu Mythos, the Lord and Master of all existence, governor of the outer chaos that serves as the residence of the all-powerful ultimate gods and primordial creator of all things. I really recommend actually reading this page if you want to have a good laugh. Videos where people try to compare powers in fiction are pretty silly, as it kind of just doesn't, you know, make sense. It's not how fiction works. You can just about argue any character being able to do anything. This video right here is probably the most useful and best example of this effect. Instagram Live. My goal with this was trying to find out who these random ass people are who actually do these Instagram Lives. It's hard to tell if these are real niche internet micro celebrities, but you've definitely seen a lot of these and have no idea who these people are. For example,
Get that yam off your face, nigga. Big yam face.
Why are you yelling, bro?
get that yam off your face. That's this dude, Bosco, 59k followers. And there's this dude.
Hey, yo, Swag Boy Q, you look like this.
Swag Boy Q with 3.4 million followers. From what I understand, these people just host lives where random people can join. But I did find the name of this dude. This is Lil Goofy Chris 1. What kind of X is this? This entry refers to these two AI voices that discuss a lot of different stuff. These are actually super stimulating, and I think it's because of the vocal range difference between the two voices. Some of the shit they usually talk about is like, what kind of animal is this?
What the fucking kind of cattle is this? This is a water buffalo. You can dive underwater.
Can I eat this?
Can we eat this? This is balloon fruit. Wow, it's really satisfying to squeeze like a stress ball. There's no actual flesh inside. Can we eat this?
But it can literally be about anything. It's just text to speech. Sometimes the two voices lose the plot and the second voice doesn't know the answer or something like that.
What kind of fruit is this? 容为让you that motherfucker.
The voice, which typically asks the questions, is called Male Pigsy.
What the fucking kind of elevator is this?
And the voice which typically answers is Male Wukong
I don't fucking know.
on TikTokVoice.net. TikTok audio. This usually just refers to whatever audio is trending like at the moment. It doesn't really matter what you post, but if you post something with a trending audio, it's gonna get a lot of attention. I guarantee you a lot of people just hear these in their head or like repeat them out loud as a vocal stim. It's also so easy to forget about these because they literally get replaced every single week. Just thinking of like recent history, I bet you don't even remember some of these.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
I got this! I got this!
I just joked the band director. I got a brand new saxophone.
Y'all niggas cause I was outside, pussy. Y'all caught up on me, I would've seen y'all niggas cause I was outside, pussy.
DJ Toenail. DJ Toenail is the name that was assigned to XQC once he started to try producing music. You've probably heard a lot of these in memes, or they were just everywhere on social media a few months ago. Some of the popular ones include ambulance music, Master at Work, and Beat to Die To.
It's like a beat to die to. Like, fuck me, fuck this shit.
There also seems to be some kind of connection between the aforementioned ambulance music and Logan Paul, KSI, and the White Egyptian Pharaoh. I couldn't find anything on why this is the case, but I mean, it is. Peter Griffin AI. These usually start with AI Stewie and Brian making small talk about something, and then Peter Griffin comes in to explain more.
Astaghfirullah, Stewie.
Now, why do these exist? From what I understand, it started with this guy right here, Imam Irwin. This guy would make videos where anime characters would discuss the principles of Islam. It started with Attack on Titan, and then evolved to things like Code Geass, Naruto, JJK. I've heard from multiple sources that this was supposed to be a serious way to teach people about their religion. I mean, what better way to teach people than to have their favorite anime character talk about something? Then a bunch of accounts spawned in doing the same shit, like Sonic characters, Mario characters, and then there's this dude, who I'm pretty sure is different from the first guy, but this guy made the formula that blew up the format, with the Family Guy characters and the Peter Griffin saying the thing. I've seen these about literally anything, from Windows software bloat to the intricacies of the Quran. It's important to note that these are just made by some random ass people behind the mask of Peter Griffin. I know you want to believe Peter Griffin, but almost nothing in these is actually factual. But they can be, obviously. For those who are curious, this word,
Astaghfirullah,
which I'm not going to try to pronounce, means I seek forgiveness from Allah. Instagram create mode. Posts that look like this come from Instagram create mode. They can be whatever they want to be. A lot of would you rathers or just fun stuff. People ask some real shit using these. Like, I remember one asked me if I would rather do some bullshit or interview a sentient mushroom. Barstool Sports. Barstool Sports is a company that claims to publish sports journalism and pop culture content. But in reality, if something makes it to any Barstool Sports social media account, it's probably really fucking stupid. You could categorize it as like funny moments or trend hopping slop. Like, you know, once something makes it to this page, that means the joke is dead. Barstool Sports actually evaded copyright laws for a very, very long time by using burner accounts that would repost something before they posted it, so it would seem like there was no, original poster. Other sources claim that this still happens to this day, but I did not find any proof of that. But yeah, this account just posts like recirculating videos 2 months late every time. It's fucking sloppy. Which bedroom/toilet are you using 2020 version? This entry refers to AI videos from right around the pandemic that would show these ultra chill and heavily stylized bedrooms or bathrooms. The caption would ask something like, "Where you sleeping the hardest?" or "You haven't shat in 25 years, where are you shitting the hardest?" These were extremely popular in 2020, and the song that plays in the background is usually the song Let Go by Arc Patrol. Back in these early days of AI, it was a lot more tolerable, and honestly, I think you can learn a lot about someone based on what they choose here. Video essay. Video essays started to pop up around the mid-2010s, but became super popular starting 2020 and after. I'm noticing some kind of correlation between 2020 and long-form content. These can sometimes be the most prolific thing you've ever seen, or an essay about how video games aren't fun anymore and this stupid chud life just isn't worth living. Some of the more popular topics for these essays I've noticed are Avatar: The Last Airbender, Minecraft, and like speedrunning history videos. Like, you've probably seen this video in your recommended like 100 times if you've ever clicked on anything related to Avatar. It's actually a really good video. While these can be immersive, it comes to a point where it can be kind of silly. Like, motherfuckers be talking about speedrun roadblocks and glitches in a more serious tone than, like, real-life murder. Unexpected edits. These videos start off as, like, a clip from a movie or a show or some other kind of red herring. It can sometimes stay like this for whole minutes to truly fool you. But as soon as a certain word or action or motion lines up with the material that they want to make an edit out of, that's what we're watching. It's really popular to do this with NBA players, especially LeBron, and also like advertising a restaurant for some reason. I mean, I guess it's good advertising. I could also say this entry encompasses super niche edits, like Doki Doki Literature Club x NBA.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you.
Yo, I knew that was you. This entry refers to OMG, it's Gerald Hudson on social media, who is known for going up to people and hugging them while saying, "Oh my god, I knew it was you," and then the wrong celebrity's name. These videos are actually the best. Here are some of my favorites.
Oh my God, I knew that was you, bro. Jimmy Butler, bro.
Hey, get off me, sir!
Jimmy
What is
Butler,
your
bro.
problem?
You Jimmy
That's
Butler.
the type of guy you are. Do not touch me.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Hold it.
Why you so hyper, Jimmy? What's wrong?
Oh my God, it's Jason Tatum. Oh my God, Jason Tatum. Oh my God, man. Oh my God.
Frutiger Arrow. Frutiger Arrow is a cool design aesthetic based on the way digital media looked, like Windows 7 and before. It's based on, quote, optimistic, clean, and a human-centric vision of technology from the mid-2000s to the early 2010s. With this new wave of art and drawings that look like this, you've probably heard this song playing in the background. Hello, this is copyrighted, so enjoy my rendition of the song. The name Frutiger Arrow comes from the Frutiger font and the Windows UI called Arrow. It's pretty cool, but the meaning was kind of lost in the nostalgia slop of this is the future we were promised. Like, yeah, bright blue and green colored plastic would be super fucking awesome. I did learn about the term skeuomorphism while researching this, which means a design style where digital interfaces mimic real-world objects, like a trash can icon for deleting something, or a notepad app looking, you know, like a fucking note. This shit's nice and all, but I think I prefer this. Skitlos. A broad term to describe videos of usually just fucking nothing, but whoever filming it seems to be tweaking about whatever they're recording. Believe it or not, there really isn't a lot of research on these. It's pretty unclear what's going on here. A good post will have you really looking before you understand that nothing is wrong, though. It's usually just someone filming the air and pretending to see something. Or maybe a random person just finds a phone on the ground every once in a while and does like a funny prank. Shout out to them. Your month, your blank. These can pretty much be about anything, as I've said a million times. Your month, your house. Your month, your bathroom, anime character, power, etc. The trick with these is that whoever made them just gives their own fucking month a crazy ass power, or like the coolest house, or whatever it's about. There's also this account, AI Community, that had a niche of giving 1 month of the year something fucking horrible and everyone else something cool. The much worse evolution of these is the top initials ranking or build a team with the letters of your name slop. These are purely worthless unless your friend got a shit one and you can send it to them and laugh. If you say the same thing as me, you're out. Just videos of people listing stuff, and the game is that you can't say the same thing. Haha, funny game. But the catch with these is that they are designed to farm engagement statistics. First, it takes 1 billion years to say what they're thinking, so the video is like 10 minutes, hashtag watch time. And a common thing they ask is, who pops up when you hit share and then more? Which is also just a cool way to boost the stats of a video. Pure slop unless it's about something cool and it's not really annoying. Dark fantasy. This is a very old aesthetic, but it got really popular around the late 2000s, with things like Dark Souls and Game of Thrones. This entry, however, refers to the explosion of AI dark fantasy art starting around 2022. I'm pretty sure these came from an old, pretty bad AI art app called Dream, developed by company Wombo, but I have no proof of this statement. It's just a gut feeling, and I feel like I remember it. These pictures actually look pretty cool in my opinion. You'll usually hear one of 2 songs playing with these images, Hide or Space by Dorian Concept. Sometimes it's like, which companion would you pick to go on a journey with you? Unfortunately, it probably dries out a minimum of 1,000 rivers just to make one of these videos, but I will say the music is really cool and you should check out the artist. E-fighting. E-fights are fights, quote-unquote, between people over webcams. Here's TikTok's self-description of e-fighting. Explore the intense world of e-fighting, featuring amazing moves and skills showcased in various competitions. Get inspired by the spirit of competition. Something, it doesn't fucking matter. The biggest e-fighting tournament ever was hosted by Phantom, with a $1,000 prize pool and I think 32 fighters? I don't know what you call them. The winner of this tournament was Carl something. Just Carl, I think. I didn't hear anything other than just Carl. If you look up e-fighting on TikTok, you'll find a ton of clips by Ronan, who can be seen refereeing. I think the only way to win is by gaining the favor of the referee or like winning the live stream chat's vote. It's pretty cool when people pull out these like crazy anime moves, but I couldn't find any real reason as to why this exists. But that's most things. Primitive building. This entry refers to these extremely popular fake videos where one or more people supposedly build really cool stuff with a fucking stick. My personal favorite thing about these are the ever so subtly Google translated titles. My 365 days building luxury dream house, full furniture and beautiful pool summer holiday in jungle. 300 days building a $1 million modern luxury house inside a cave with underground pool using primitive tool. Building a primitive house with the most beautiful around bamboo swimming pool. The original channel which inspired this wave is Primitive Technology, ran by a man legitimately named John Plant. I'm not kidding. Literally the rest of them are all fake, especially channels like Primitive Unique Tool, Primitive Technology Idea, Primitive Technology Life. You know, there is an abundance of evidence to show that these are fake. But here are some big points. The unnaturally blue water. Suspicious camera angles and cuts. Excavator tracks. Spray paint marks. Making fire very easily. The magical ability to avoid tree roots while digging. And I don't know, just fucking watch. Like, have you ever lifted something or tried to hit something? It's just not this easy. According to testimonies from employees of these companies, the teams are usually 12 or more people, including a real architect. Probably a pretty dope job, honestly. About 70% of the building is done by machine. Disregarding all this, you could just watch it and see that it's bullshit. If you want to know more, I'd recommend watching this video. This guy does a lot better job than I do at explaining this. I've also heard rumors that these structures damage the environment. Not hard to believe. Cart ride into blank. Cart ride into blank is a strange phenomenon on Roblox where there are thousands of lobbies consisting of the exact same set of rails leading a minecart to a character. The first cart ride into blank ever was created all the way back in July 2008 by user Danny D 1999. He's 27 now. Wow. Cart ride into Santa Claus. I wonder if Danny knows that he's responsible for all this here. What makes these interesting is that after one person reaches the end, interesting in air quotes, they get god powers like flying and shooting lasers and shit. This can make it so no one else reaches the end until they get bored and leave. My personal favorite is probably cart ride to meet Cristiano Ronaldo family. Jordan never did that move. This entry refers to SLV Sounds or Sylv Sounds with 506k followers on Instagram, who is known for going up to people with fucked up shoes and saying,
Jordan never did that move. The girl keep right, Johnny. Oh, he never wanted.
I can't believe people just let him do that personally. Like, if you know you have an off-brand shoe, you should just be walking hella fast anyway. Here are some of the best shoes he's reviewed.
Got on them.
Gotta be out of your mind. You must be out of your mind. What the fuck are those?
How to grow your channel. If you have ever uploaded a video to YouTube, your recommended feed gets fucking flooded with these nonsense how to grow your channel videos. People somehow get views spreading straight up lies about strategies on how to grow your YouTube channel. You'll often see their obtrusive face in the thumbnail with some kind of YouTube setting flicked on or off. Make sure to throw some big ass dollar signs in there too so people know you're talking about money. The only thing that baffles me more than the people who make these are the people that watch them. Mr. Robinson. Benjamin Robinson, 73 years of age, most well known for being very confused as to why he's being stopped by a police officer.
Stop, sir!
Benjamin Robinson was arrested in Daytona Beach, Florida, and charged with a DUI. This video was everywhere a few months ago, and there was even a follow-up video a little while after the original, where Benjamin is seen riding a bicycle on the street. In that second video, the person recording him refers to him as Mr. Robinson.
Mr. Robinson.
So naturally, I searched all school faculty in the area to see if he was a professor or teacher, but I couldn't find anything. Likely just a respect thing, or I just couldn't find it. I did find this video though, which is completely related to his past stuff, but he's like reviewing food for someone. There's a lot that's unknown about this guy, but what is known is that he has some fire-ass fits. I actually traveled to Florida very recently and spent 5 minutes probably trying to look for Mr. Robinson, because if I found him, that would have been dope as hell. But I couldn't. I'm a villain, not a monster. This entry refers to this guy, Pistoof TV. The villain, not a monster part refers to the audio he uses. Enough to the point where he pops up from searching, I'm a villain, not a monster guy. I know because I tried finding him for like half an hour. He also really likes to switch the camera back to his chiseled ass face every few seconds, which sets him apart from similar individuals. This dude fits a brand of creator that is big on, quote, escaping the matrix, which is code for going up to people in public and harassing them. Kind of like this guy. At least usually that's what they do, but I picked this guy to talk about because number one, I could remember his fucking face so clearly in my mind, but not his name, so I really wanted to find out. And two, his pranks are usually a lot more harmless and actually kind of funny. At least the older videos. When you look up this dude, it has this quote, "We only remember the exception, not the rule," which is kind of hard. And his website, howtoescape.com, which I went to investigate, but there's nothing there. He has a grillion fucking videos, so I'm not looking through all of them, but my favorite ones I remember him doing are stealing someone's food at a restaurant with like a fishing pole, and also drinking someone's drink with a big ass straw. Liminal space instructions. These might actually be my least favorite thing on here, which is saying a lot. These videos are all AI generations of some kind of liminal space with shitty, scary music playing in the background. They even have the AI come up with some cool, awesome rules to survive your liminal journey. Something like, if the clock is 5 p.m., do not look out the window. At exactly 8:18, you need to climb a set of monkey bars while licking your fingers, and maybe you'll have a chance to survive. Videos like this are pretty uncommon, but it just brings a frown to my face every time I see it. Guys who pick stuff up really fast. This entry refers to two people mainly, Ken Lee and, oh, I'm gonna fuck this up, Mohammed Tevfik Chet. These two are known for, I guess, their reflexes, or is it hand speed? I'm not really sure. The first one to post of these guys was Ken Lee Fastest Man, with posts dating back to 2022. Mohammed, or Galactic Speedman in the universe, started posting mid-2024. Although Ken Lee started earlier, it's difficult to tell who's actually faster, especially considering there are no exact rules or benchmarks to this craft. Despite that, there seems to be some kind of ongoing competition between these two. I've sifted through a lot of their videos, and I found that they train by having arm weights on, like Rock Lee. They'll do like a before taking it off time, and then an after taking it off time, and it's like, whoa, holy shit, this guy is awesome. These guys also use a multitude of methods to show that they are not speeding up the videos. Something like dropping a dollar bill or having a timer going in the background. Regardless of the details, these are pretty fun and chill. It's pretty impressive to be one of the two guys that can grab stuff really fast. Recirculating videos. This entry refers to a handful of videos that pop up on social media every few months pretty much, and it's been that way for almost 10 years. This is a separate idea from like your everyday calendar memes, as in they're not really part of any kind of trend. They just really like to show up on your For You page. The existence of these has been somewhat bloated by the I post blank blank daily accounts. I'm sure you can think of a video like this, but it's really rare to actually hear anyone bring it up, even though we've all seen them like a million times. This could be for a few reasons. Number one, it's just hard to remember that you've seen these before because scrolling just turns off so much of your brain. And then there's Team PsyOp. I don't really think I'm on Team PsyOp for these. I think they're just fan favorite videos or something, but it's certainly strange that they always come back and no one says anything. I'm about to put a bunch of examples that you may or may not have noticed in the past, but comment if you can think of any more.
Mr. Pigden. You're alive. I'm alive, he says. How are you doing? I can't believe it. Someone said you was dead.
Go ahead and chase him, So Young.
Hey, how do you know my name?
What? That's your name?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, Bobby, look, I'm American.
I think I'll use my credit card. Do you guys have anything non-dairy? Anything gluten-free?
This how you cut a Zan cake.
Go all the way down.
Shut your bitch ass up, Troy.
Go all the way down.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Give them the message. They have got 24 hours to respond. The guy who designed the Mini and the X5 needs his royalties.
Like who? Like who? Spin through your block and I'm looking like who?
Are you with him? Got you once. No, him right there. Got you twice.
You said what?
No, he's taking pictures. Got you 3 times. Dang. Don't be so gullible, though.
Me?
Huh? No, I'm on the phone.
Oh.
On the phone.
2 orange and Colgate challenge in the middle. Let's go.
Strange ads. I'm sure you've noticed these at least once in your life. They're easy to write off, but seriously, why do these exist? It's easy to call them AI, but they've been around for a long time. Here are some examples, as well as the companies behind them. The Anime Enthusiast Scholarship from bold.org. Here's the description they list for this. Students from all educational backgrounds who have been moved, invigorated, or simply entertained by anime are encouraged to apply. This scholarship operates on a rolling deadline, so remember, like the twists in your favorite anime series, the early bird gets the worm. Dive into your memories, embark on a reflection of your anime journey, and share with us your cherished anime pick and its significance to you. It's hard to tell if this is legit, but some people on Reddit say it is. It even shows the winner of the scholarship, Aaliyah Robertson, and the essay they submitted, which scores a wonderful 80% AI on GPT-0. If this is real and I just outed you, sorry, hope you can keep the money. Next we have How Gay Are You? YouTube's advanced AI determined that myself and many others should immediately question their sexuality. This ad leads you to a quiz, I think, but I couldn't find any examples of what it might ask you. I also haven't been blessed by this ad on my page in a while, so I couldn't take it myself. My best guess is that this is some kind of BuzzFeed knockoff company, or even worse, actually BuzzFeed. There also seems to be a severe lack of statistics on whether the results of this quiz are accurate. What a shame. Here are some more examples I found that I thankfully know less about. How emo are you? Are you autistic? And Jackmate. Fucking Jackmate. From what I understand, stuff like this can be shown because of a really weak AI ad screening service that YouTube uses. Okay. La 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 la. Okay, this is good, I guess. Realistic AI. I actually wrote this entry a few months ago, and since then it's gotten exponentially worse with things like Sora AI. You can still usually tell if something is AI generated because textures are like unusually smooth, Motion doesn't look natural and camera angles don't make sense. Soon though, we won't have these things to fall back on, and video footage will become unreliable. I think the best way to avoid this is to keep using AI to make people look like Charlie Kirk. Because if we can infect enough of the AI's training data, we can eventually tell if something is fake because they will be ever so slightly Kirkified. Throwback to 2021-ish, when people thought AI was funny and would make videos of US presidents playing Minecraft with each other. I believe this is a good time for the classic idiom of the slippery slope. I don't think that's what idiom means, but I really wanted to use it there, so I'm keeping it. Side note, I know it's not realistic AI, but I've heard rumors that YouTube Kids has become an AI brain rot heaven. You probably don't encounter AI too often in your life at the moment, but little kids see so much of this shit, it's kinda scary. I did not open YouTube Kids to find out more. Doofockle the Evil Snowman. Doofockle the Evil Snowman is a reoccurring character in videos uploaded by Codvis or Codvis, some shit like that, on Instagram.
Doofockle the Evil Snowman. You know he evil because it say it.
He appears to be the antagonist of this guy's Minecraft world. There was exactly one video of his that blew up, so it's very understandable if you haven't seen this, but I think it's awesome and worth knowing about. The full Doofockle Chronicles have been playing on screen here, but here's a quick rundown of the lore. Doofockle was first put in jail because he attempted to blow up a village. They found him because of a snow trail leading to a bunch of TNT and a flint and steel on the ground. Although sources say it was actually white carpet, so who knows. Then while in jail, he was seemingly plotting to escape and did escape. Then something about fog, and then Doofockle managed to escape to other realms. The last video I found about this snowman was this one, where he seems to have figured out how to clone himself. I hope more comes in the future. Asian punishment games. This entry refers to videos that usually show some kind of game being played with 2 or more people. A lot of the times, people are blindfolded or wearing a colorful animal mask or something like that. The game also usually involves some insane weapon or punishment. Shit like being hit by a belt or being shocked by an electric mosquito zapper, or being hit with the world's largest rubber band, or something like being covered in a strange liquid from inside a balloon. The most relevant example I can think of is this account. Comedian Citer? Citer. Comedian something. Their bio says they're from China, and this is the kind of shit they do. Probably fucking sucks to be an employee at Comedian Citer. Arab pranks. This entry mostly refers to Instagram account M1YD with 9.7 million followers. This account features this person, and this person, and more. I couldn't find their names, unfortunately, except the main guy, whose name is right here. I'm not going to try and pronounce that, but shout out. This dude founded some kind of company in the United Arab Emirates, and I believe most of his videos are filmed there as well. But I could be wrong. Same with everything else on this iceberg. The videos themselves can be anything from fake snakes in a tent, to backyard squid games, to whatever the fuck you call this. These are low-key always a treat to see. This entry could also mean just the random pranks that you see that could be from somewhere in the Middle East. The only one I can think of off the top of my head that isn't M1YD is that one video where someone hides in a flower pot outside their friend's house and knocks on his door over and over again. It's a pretty fire video. Snapchat Discover. This is the holy grail, unbridled, aimless slop. There's not a single living, breathing, thinking human that consumes this kind of media. Emphasis on thinking. Sometimes you accidentally press on your screen an extra time after looking at the last story on your feed, and your eyes just get fucking burned by the content that forces itself onto your phone. It claims to, quote, offer diverse professional quality content beyond your friends' stories, but sometimes it's just straight up nasty shit, and other times it's like softcore porn. Also, a lot of it is like the nastiest insects you'll ever see in 4K 60 FPS slow motion ultra zoom. I actually went on Snapchat Discover to get some recon on what to talk about here, but I don't really know how to describe it. That exact quality is what makes it true, unregulated, and pure slop. My god, I just talked about slop for 50 minutes. Quick reminder that I have nothing against any of these, except maybe e-fighting, and I'll probably contribute to the slop pile again in the near future.